Hi, Dad. Do you talk to your daughter about the tough questions? So what are the tough questions? You know what they are. Sex, boys, school, what's she doing with her life? How's her relationship with her mom? It's stuff you don't want to talk about. You don't bring it up because if you bring it up, you're going to get involved and then you're in a space where you don't want to be. And are you qualified for this kind of stuff? I mean, you're not a trained psychiatrist. Why should you be the one who does this? Well, the interesting thing is she wants your input way more than you think. She wants your approval. She wants your understanding. She knows that you've got a whole lot more experience in life than you do, and she values that opinion and wants to have her opinions validated by her dad. This is a big deal. Lots of studies show that amazingly, guys, dads don't think that their daughters want to know. What would they want to know? This for me. And then on the other side, the studies show that her daughters absolutely, yes, we do want to know what you think, Dad, and we value your opinion. So if you're going to get her your opinion, how are you going to do that? Well, the reality is we would like to think, dads, that she's going to ask. Well, if she has problems with boys, she'll ask. If she's got questions about sex, she'll probably talk to her mother. Or religion, or your feelings, or why do you do this, Dad? Why are you this way, Dad? Well, they just many times are not going to have those conversations because they don't want to go into that water if you're not comfortable either. Okay, so how do we get this started? One is start early, start often. The sooner the better, and you can kind of build up to this. And at some point, you're going to have to flat out ask the question, the elephant in the room, and say, you know, daughter, I don't know if we've ever had a serious conversation about sex. Now, you know about sex. I'm sure you do. Maybe you don't, but you probably have some questions about how boys are feeling in this relationship. And what are they looking for? Or what happens if I go this far or don't go this far? Or all this kind of stuff. And maybe you don't feel qualified. Or drug use. It's just like, oh man. You mean I've got to talk to her about my drug use in college, in high school? And the answer is yes, because guess what? She already knows. She's got a pretty good inkling. So it's much better to have those conversations and say, look, I had a problem with drugs. I didn't have a problem with drugs. I had a problem with alcohol. This is how I've done it. This is what I've done. This is why I did it this way. I got really drunk and it wasn't a good thing and I quit. Not totally, maybe totally. She needs to know those things. You've got a lot of experience, Dad, and she wants to understand. How are you going to talk to her about the big questions? My suggestions, plan it. Plan a time, not just to have that conversation, but have conversations with her. Start early, start often, talk often, communicate with your head and your heart, but you need to open up the conversation. She'll follow in. You're going to have a couple of questions. You're going to have to let her know. You're going to have some emotional reveals because that's how you start drawing her out. You need to talk about what's been happening, how it happened in your life, and relate that to her experience. You can do this, Dad. These are great conversations, and they are bonding conversations. But my suggestion is think about it. How are you going to phrase it? And it's going to be a little bit awkward when you bring it up. It's just how it is. But they are great conversations. You can do this. Thanks for stopping by.